and the Seattle Seahawks, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the picture, Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Lumen Field. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
I really like this young quarterback, Mike. I think there's a lot of things that he does very well. I mean, the arm talent,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off. And he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It's another run here for Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. From the gun, it's Gino. Slant, Smith. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That is intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. They face second down and 7. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Smith from the gun on third down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go play action with Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Mims sent in motion here. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time for Williams. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Now, Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The tight end, Fant, in motion. On first down is Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On second down, Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Smith to throw on first down. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Working out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down. Smith. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They send Sutton in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down, Broncos.
Williams gets it on the draw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Nix to the outside. Hauled in by Sutton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the goal line and in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Seattle. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his big tight end. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Nix. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a run.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Now it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Smith. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We see so much of that trending in the NFL where you want to get your receivers the ball in space, on the move. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. On 2nd down, Smith. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are back within 6. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The veteran big Jonathan Hankins in there to end it. Third down, 3 to go. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And now it's 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Play action now. It's Geno. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Geno. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Broncos.
He sets this route up perfectly. You'll see he attacks the inside leverage of the defender, thinking he's going to run an in-breaking route. Then he gets back vertical and breaks out, creates separation, ball's on time, picks up easy first down.
He connects with Mims.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They go play action with Smith. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a 1st down. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. On the bootleg, it's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's in. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. His kick is good. And the Broncos will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Seahawks 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one taken in by Chenault. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's locking downfield. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. Got a man. It's Lockett. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Gino. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and
that is caught by the tight end. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion a tight end right. They run over center with Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the option, here's Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. They send Sutton in motion. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Gino to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now, Gino. A throw on the move is caught. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Smith. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Now Smith. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So an incompletion's certainly not the worst thing in the world, but right now you're in a battle against the clock. You want to make sure that any field goal or any scoring play ends the game. You don't want to give your opponent a chance to answer the score, so they've got to be mindful of working this clock and mindful of getting into really manageable field goal distance.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, zeros on the clock, seals the deal. They come from behind. They feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.